Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you today about proportions. First, what are they? What are proportions? Well, proportions, what it is you have a fraction, and then you set it equal to another fraction. And these two fractions are equal to each other. But then right now, you're thinking, well, miss, isn't it like a fraction equal to the same fraction? Yes, but the ratios are equal. So let me show you that. So a proportion, I have my first fraction. I could call it a over b. Now remember, a is equal to a variable, a number, and b is equal to a number. But I'm just calling them a and b. And I set it equal to another fraction. And that fraction, I could call it c over d. Now let's look what we have here. Now imagine a is, we could call it 3. And I could let b be 12, because it's 3 parts of 12. And then those are equal to, so c over d, I could say, let's let c equal to x, and d is equal to, we could have it 4. So a proportion would be that these two fractions are equal, right? Now pay attention, pay closer attention. This 3 over 12, that if I reduce it, I could get 4. Okay? So then likewise, what you do to the bottom, you would do to the top. Now, another thing about proportions is you would solve for x at this point. Now, how you can solve for x, so how to solve for x, you can choose one of two methods. Your first method could be scaling. And scaling, what do? I would say, well, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. And what I do to the bottom, I would do to the top. So I would divide by 3 on the top as well. So what is x going to equal? Obviously, x is going to equal to 1. Alright, so this means that x is equal to 1. This is scaling. Now, what if I did it with cross multiplication? Because that's another way I can solve proportions. Alright, so I could do 3 over 12 is equal to x over 4. Cross multiplication, I would first do 12 times x, and I would bring that down here, 12x. Then I have 3 times 4, so I would multiply those two together, and then solve for x. So solving for x, you would have 12x, or actually let me go ahead and do this. Alright, so let me scooch it down. I have 12x is equal to 12. Divide by 12 on both sides to get x by itself. Alright, oh, it also cancels out here because this is equal to 1. So this means that you have x is equal to 1. And you see, you get the same answer regardless of whichever method that you choose.